Next, Lambeth has become the first London council to ban the use and supply of legal highs in public areas. Anyone caught breaching the new order could face a maximum fine of £1,000. Our reporter Reya El-Salahi is in Vauxhall for this lunchtime and she has more details.
Good afternoon. It's a familiar sight in many neighbourhoods across the capital. Small silver gas canisters, the remnants of laughing gas, littering the streets of areas like this in Vauxhall, a short walk in this area. And in fact, we found more than a dozen of these canisters. But as of next month, anyone found in this part of South London in possession of so-called legal highs could face a fine of up to £1,000. I've been speaking to Councillor Jane Edbrook, Lambeth's cabinet member for neighbourhoods, to find out more.
In partnership with the police and with some of our residents, we were asked if we would look into bringing a new public space protection order, particularly to tackle legal highs in the area because it's such an issue for residents on the day-to-day life.
Talking of that issue for local residents, in areas like this where we currently are in Vauxhall, how much of an impact do these legal highs such as laughing gas have on the local neighbourhood?
I think it's quite a range. I think on the day-to-day it really annoys residents to come out of their houses, to walk across their beautiful green spaces and to find them littered with these small silver pellets. They find them on their doorsteps and on their streets. And I think you can walk around any of these streets and you'll just find them all over the place, in the gutters, everywhere. So I think that really exercises them. But it's also all the way up to issues around antisocial behaviour. So we know we've had 56 reports to the police associated with legal highs in the last year. And that's all the way from theft and antisocial behaviour all the way up to sexual assault. So actually it's a real issue, not just for the day-to-day litter, but all the way up to those issues, and also around public health.
As of next month, when this order comes in, what will it mean?
I think initially we'll be talking to people who, if they are using legal highs, and explaining that it's no longer acceptable here in Lambeth. Ultimately, we will be able to bring in fines of up to £100, even £1,000 in court if they break that order.
How effective do you think that will actually be in policing this?
I think that because it's the first of its kind in London, we will need to see how it pans out. But I hope that actually it will send out a good message to residents saying that it's no longer acceptable here and people will respect that and the wishes of our residents.
And what message do you hope that the wider capital will take from what's happening here?
I think that there are new powers that we can use to tackle antisocial behaviour. We know that it's a real issue among residents about how safe they feel in their streets and walking in and around London. So we can use these powers in order to make a real difference. So I think that other boroughs may follow suit, but I think there's also a real powerful message out to our residents, which is saying just because it's called a legal high does not mean it doesn't actually really impact your health and well-being, and it's really not a good thing to do.
This crackdown on laughing gas comes into force on the 17th of August, meaning so-called legal highs won't be quite so legal anymore, here in Lambeth at least.
Reya El-Salahi there with our top story this lunchtime.